Wednesday, isn't it?
Beautiful. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's beautiful day because
Have you
in
seen?
my
Uh huh.
country
Mm-hmm.
it is snowing, snowing. It
Ah,
was
it's a
snowing.
snowy day.
Yeah, yeah,
It was snowy.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Is the temperature going up slowly,
yeah.
or is it
The
still low,
temperature
very low?
is I guess 2 or 3 degrees Celsius.
Ah, 2 or 3. Yeah, it's slowly going up.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
warmer now if compared to the past few days with um, 10 or 7 minus 17. I heard from someone that was too cold. It was freezing cold, right?
Yes.
Mm, okay. And all right. What are we going to do now? Are we having your article?
Yeah, I'll article.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
let's.
So which one from the article list?
Um,
Okay, sorry. Let me share the page first for you to see. All right, there it is. Okay, there you go. Have you read any of these articles?
mm, we have to um, Korean Korean news
Korean news is
about
how,
um,
about?
North Korea ambassador missing. I guess.
North Korea. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I think
can't see it. Yes.
we have not finished that. The missing North Korean ambassador, right? Okay,
Yeah.
ambassador
Oh
living in
shit.
the south. So this was, I think this is just a new article, maybe released last month or only this month. So I wonder, are there any updates about this case?
I don't
Have
know.
you heard of other news about this case?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I never
Mm-hmm.
heard about it.
You've never heard about
Yeah.
the North Korean ambassador again.
Yeah.
Okay. I am really very worried about the daughter's safety and the family's safety in North Korea as well. Yeah,
Yes.
every time I see this article, it makes me think about the family. All
Mm,
right, now, we have not answered the discussion questions yet.
yeah.
Okay, sorry about this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. The questions are, okay, number one, have you experienced being away from your family? Sorry, this is wrong.
Yeah.
From your family. How did that happen? Sorry, this is again wrong. I am so sorry. What happened to them? I don't know who made this article, but these questions are wrong, okay? It should be
Yes.
from, and this one is happen.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you ever
yeah.
experienced being away from your family? How did that happen? If no, what will you do if you are away from your family?
Um, hmm. I never experienced it about it, but
Mm-hmm.
um, if I will do if my family away from,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I'm on parental leave,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, in the end, I someday I will come back to army,
Mm-hmm.
and then um, I guess um, we move we we will uh, we maybe move
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
city.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You might move to another city.
yes, others.
Okay, where you will be assigned?
I don't know
Mm,
Mm,
mm. Okay, so there might be a chance for you and your family to move to another city where you will be assigned when you go back to service, right?
yes, yes.
How many times or how often do armies uh, get assigned to different places? How many times do they, or can, how long can you stay in one place
One
before
place.
they make you move to another place?
Uh, mm, um, I I'm here. I
Mhm.
living in um uh my area
Mhm.
for around 10 years. 10 years?
Oh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mm, and mm, it is different. It is different to situation, um,
Mhm. Mhm.
circumstance.
It's there are different circumstances or rules that can be applied to each of the army.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
okay. There are jobs that require to be assigned to different places every after 5 years. For example, teachers,
Mm,
school teachers can
yes,
stay in school for 5 years only. After that, they will be assigned or moved to a different place. So I think adjusting to the new environment is hard, especially because they can't take their family with them. So I hope when you move to another city, you will be with your family.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We
All
can
right.
stay around for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm. For 10 years.
yeah,
Oh, that's
10 years.
also long.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if the officer if the officer can stay for 2 or 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
um, but I'm not officer. I'm sergeant. I'm sergeant
You're a
because
sergeant. What's the difference between them?
um, there are three positions in the army.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the highest
Mm-hmm.
position
Yes,
is
yeah, the highest rank
officer,
is correct. Okay.
officer,
Mm-hmm.
and sergeant and
Mm-hmm.
soldier. Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh. What's the difference between army and soldier?
Ah,
Because that
mm,
always confuses me. There are three.
yeah,
There are actually three that are confusing me: military, army, soldier.
yeah.
What are the differences among these?
Military army. Uh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
The mm, It's similar to military and army, but
Ah, okay.
yeah, yeah. But soldier is mean
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm-hmm.
uh, people
Mm-hmm.
people who um they are
Mm-hmm.
mandatory mans. They
Mm-hmm.
are mandatory mans.
Mm-hmm. Mandatory men.
Mandatory
Um. Mm-hmm.
um the Korean law, one of one of Korean law is
Mm-hmm.
mm, um join the army. duty,
Mhm.
duty.
Yes. Yes, that's
Yeah, yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah. And uh, that is that is that is that is soldier. That is soldier.
Mhm.
But
Mm.
but
Mhm.
um uh the officer and the sergeant are
Mhm.
mm, volunteer. Yeah,
Volunteers.
volunteer
Oh.
people. And
Volunteers.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay. That's why in the Philippines we have this what we call army reservists. These
Wait.
are volunteers. They don't get paid by the government. Under the Philippine law, no man is required to join the training. Okay,
Mm,
when they join the military, army, or they want to be a soldier, it's a job. It's a permanent job, not just a training, because
yes.
we don't have a mandatory training here in the Philippines, um, due to the big population. So we don't have to force men to join the training. Now, uh, we have we have people. There are people that don't want to work permanently as armies, military, or soldier, so they apply as army reservist. The meaning of this is they will be trained. They will be trained, um, but they will be trained, and when in the future, or when in cases of emergency and we need extra men, we can
Mm,
call the army reservists because they are
ah.
volunteers and they don't receive any payment. They don't
Mm,
receive any payment. For example, in the Philippines, we have many natural disasters, right? So
ah.
when there are typhoons, flooding, and they need more people, they call the army reservists to
Ah.
guard the place. Yeah, but that doesn't have any payment. It's just volunteer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
spare soldiers. Spare soldier.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, right.
Yeah, I know.
That's correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of entertainers, many popular people, many artists are army reservists. They
Mm.
train as army reservists.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Mm, okay. So they don't have to fight in the war. They
Mm,
just have to
yes.
help a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Mm.
understand. Yeah.
Okay. So we have another question here. What is family to you?
What is family to you? What is family to
Mm.
me? Family. Um, the reason why I live.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, that's all. What is family to me? Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Your
Yeah.
family is the reason why the main reason why you live.
Yeah.
They are
Yes.
your life.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Ah. Yeah, that's a very good definition of a family. I couldn't
Mm.
agree more. All
Mm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, family is very precious, one the most precious thing in the world. So, how do you take care of your family members? That's our third question. How do
Mm.
you take care of your family members?
Uh, as you see me, I'm on parent leave, and
Yes.
this day in the coronavirus generation, I
Mhm.
I I taking care of my children in my
Mhm.
house.
Mhm.
I teach them about um, manners or
Mhm.
etiquette,
Mhm.
or um, rule rule rule.
Mhm. Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. Mm. And we have many communicating uh, with them.
Communication.
Communication, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we have many
Mm-hmm.
communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, how about your children's acceptance, level of acceptance to your rules at home? Are they following most of the time? Is it like sometimes easy to make them follow? Yeah.
uh, I'm not sure, but
Mhm.
they 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 don't have choice. They don't have choice
Mhm. Mhm.
because they are young. They are young.
Mhm.
Uh, they are just following me. They're just following me.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
are. Uh-huh.
they are. I think
Mhm.
they they are accepted me.
They are. I'm sorry.
They are accepted me.
They
Right?
accepted you. They
Yeah, yeah,
accepted
yeah,
you.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are accepting the rules you set and the wisdom you try to share to them. Mm,
Yes, yes.
okay. Parents are models for the kids. So whatever we do, they copy. How we behave, they
Yes.
copy that over time.
Yeah.
They become like us.
Mm,
Mm. So we have another question here. Do
yeah.
you think blood is thicker than water? Actually, this is a common saying in the
Uh,
Philippines. They say blood is thicker than water.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have two. Uh,
Uh,
do you think blood is thicker than water?
mhm,
I I don't agree.
mhm,
Because uh I'm I am fighting with my mother now,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we have a problem. The problem
Mhm, mhm,
is a difference different personality.
mhm. Okay.
Yeah, I ask her uh, to mm, communication, to communication,
Communicate,
yeah, communicate
communicate.
to communicate
Mhm, mhm,
every year, but
mhm.
she didn't allow She didn't allow me, and
To communicate? She doesn't like to communicate?
yeah, 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 yes. Um,
Mm, mm.
mm, and so I don't agree the
With
sentences.
this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The question, the
Yes,
answer.
right. Oh, yeah. So your case is different. Our cases are different from each other, right?
Mm, mm,
I have friends. I have friends like you who don't agree with this one. Blood is thicker than water. It's not true all the time. Mm,
yeah, yeah.
okay. So we can't judge other people's position or other people's opinion about it because they are talking. We are speaking based on what we feel and what we experience. So respecting the opinions is really necessary, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, mm. Okay. Do you have any questions for me about this article?
No, no, I don't have any question.
No questions. Okay, so we have here a long vocabulary list. There are 10 vocabularies you can learn. Wow. All right, let's talk about parliamentary, repatriated, diplomat, asylum. Okay, let's talk about retribution. Retribution. It says here punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act. Okay, it says here the relatives of a defector could face retribution.
Yes.
Mm. So we have a sample sentence here. We also have the meaning. Can you make a sentence using retribution?
Retribution. Mm, if they are family
Mhm.
defect to North South Korea,
Mhm.
and their family or
Mhm.
remain family um,
Mhm.
have received retribution.
Mhm.
Retribution.
Mhm. Mhm. Can you say that again, please? If. Uh,
If if their family or
mhm.
their ambassador
Mhm.
um, defect defect to South Korea,
Mhm.
mm, their family or relatives or remain family
Mhm.
receive retribution.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Yeah.
If if the ambassadors, diplomats, and other people holding political positions
Mm,
in the
yeah.
government defect from their country, the remaining relatives can face or can receive retribution.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's make a sentence using asylum. Asylum, a shelter or protection from danger.
Salam. Mm,
Yeah. Was seeking asylum under the protection of Western governments.
yes. Um, I think there are people who want asylum from North
Hmm.
Korea to South Korea.
Okay, from North Korea to South Korea.
Yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
That's true. Let's make a sentence using verb. Okay, this one, repatriated. Repatriated.
Repatriated. Okay, repatriated.
Mm.
Uh, repatriated, sent back to their own country. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. A person who repatriated is a traitor or defector. Defector. Yeah, defector.
A person who repatriated sends someone back to their own country.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. So a person who was repatriated
Was
or is a
is
who
a
is
traitor. But
repatriated is also
I'm
good.
so confused.
Okay.
I I misunderstand the meaning.
It can be. It can be.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe someone is sent back to the country because she or he is a traitor. So he or she has to be
Yeah.
repatriated. There are
Mm-mm.
different reasons why we send them back to their countries. There are different reasons why they are repatriated, right? So you can also say uh, a person who is repatriated is a traitor.
Mm-mm.
You can also say that.
Yeah,
That could
yeah.
be one reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm-mm. All right. We have here some remaining, or we have some vocabularies left, but we are running out of time, so we will discuss some of them in our next class. And do
yes.
you have any questions before we end?
No.
No questions.
Yeah.
All right then. That would be all for now. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow again. All
Yeah.
right?
Take
Yeah.
care.
Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.